You will have a weapon in Lamelo Ball that's pretty unique. I wonder what style of play you're going to utilize to maximize him and your other players, and will your pace of play be any different, do you think?
Yeah, well, Mitch and I have had detailed conversations about this. We're going to play offensively, I think, with a very similar emphasis like they played these past couple of years. Offense is so much starts with playing to the strengths of your best players. And he's a great talent with a passion for the game and a flair for playing in the open court, and we want to take advantage of that. We're playing quicker as a league-wide, than we did when I was here before. So what we want to do is build on what was, I believe, the 8th best offense in the NBA. And if we're going to have playoff success, we don't have to just improve the defense. And everybody's saying, all you got to do is get better on defense. We need to improve in all areas. So need to get to maybe top 5 or 6 in offense, improve the defense, and that'll give us a chance to win.
Coach, you've been around superstars before, Dwight Howard, Tracy McGrady with the Rockets quite a few times. How do you bring what you've learned with your relationships with those kinds of players and maybe apply it to a Lamelo Ball or somebody that is viewed as that here in the city of Charlotte?
I mean, share experiences, a thing I've seen. I think it also, when you're around those caliber players, this past year doing a consulting thing with Brooklyn is as much as, I guess, players are different now than before. Being around a guy like Kevin Durant for the year just reinforced to me that the best players do want to be coached, and the best players do work hard every day, and the best players do care about the team. Kevin was a breath of fresh air. He may be the best player in the world, and nobody works harder. Nobody cares more about his teammates. So things like that, certainly, I can share with the players. So I think all those experiences, they give you perspective on what you can expect from players, and they give you whatever stories that you can share that hopefully will help them with clarity of their vision of how they want to work every day.
You had a team here that was 48-34. How does this team compare to this? Do you feel like there's more talent on this team than that team?
Yeah, I do.
If I may be so bold, how did this happen? Were you always in the mix for the job, or after the initial hire, was this as quick as it seemed to be publicly?
It was quick.
Yeah. It was quick, considering that we had a coach picked out, right? And the coach changed his mind, and within a week, we have a new coach. So it may seem that it's very quick, but the reality is, when we started the search, several months ago, and some of this falls to me. In fact, quite a bit of it does. Coach Clifford's name was discussed, with myself, Buzz, and Michael. And Michael always defers the basketball decisions to me, right? So at the time, well, let me step back a little bit. Okay, 4 years ago when we met, and we made a reset change, right, in the organization. Not only the coach, but a new general manager, new medical, new scouts. It was all kind of new. And I did inform Coach, right, that we were making a change, but we have a relationship. And a couple of nights later, we went out to dinner. Right, sounds a little unusual, right? You let somebody go, and then 2 nights later you're having dinner together, right? So he asked me during dinner, where I was going to live, and I said, well, I didn't know yet. So he said, I happen to have a place that I don't need anymore. And Michael and I and Buzz talked about Coach, and he kind of left up to me. I was afraid that he might ask for his apartment back. So we moved on, and here it is a month and a half later. We figured out a way to make it work.
What do you say to the fans on behalf of them that feel like the process was a bit discombobulated? What's kind of the message and how this unfolded?
Well, I'm not sure that's the right expression. Certainly there was a bump in the road.
Let's just start with the coach. I hate to say this, but he doesn't sound confident and he doesn't look confident, which is a bad sign. But I will say it looks like he just got waking up from sleeping in class. You know what I'm saying? You be in class, sleeping on the desk, and the teacher be like, Steve, he looks up and he's like, start giving generic answers. That's what it looked like in this interview. He was just there. Now, he didn't downplay Lamelo or he didn't talk so highly of him. At one point he did get asked about high caliber players and he mentioned KD. So was he saying LaMelo's in that status or can be? Maybe, I don't know. It's not very clear. And it's hard to tell how he exactly feels about LaMelo because as he's up there, he looks like a guy that got fired, then got rehired, and he's giving his answers based on wanting his boss to like him. Like, is that good? Is that what you want me to say? That's what it looks like. So the real question is he going to be a strong enough coach to really stand up like a head coach in the NBA? And I'm not bashing him. I'm going to give him a chance because I really do want him to succeed. But really all you need in a head coach for the Hornets, of course, you need, guys that know the game, but you need someone who's willing to go to Mitch Kupchak, go to Michael Jordan and say, trust me, I got this. And then you need that same coach to turn around, pull LaMelo to the side and say, you are our guy. You trust me. I'm going to trust you. We're going to get there. That's really what you need. And I hope that Steve is up for that challenge. And Mitch, well, he was freaking hilarious. He was sweating the whole interview. I thought Mitch would have came with some generic classic answers to answer these interview people. The press is going to ask you the questions. That's their job. How did you get this coach? And, your job is basically to give a generic answer that kind of smooths it out. It seemed like he didn't care about preparing a generic answer. Mitch was just like, I'm about to say something outlandish. So his answer to me was kind of funny. But all in all, we got to see what's going to happen because we don't know how things are going to look. You got the old coach saying that he's got some new things with the new team. But really, you need to go ahead and bring LiAngelo up. Yeah, I go ahead and I'm going to say that, guys. Go watch the video that I dropped on LiAngelo coming to the Summer League. I hope this time y'all got to get LiAngelo a starting spot. You got to get him minutes and you got to pass to him when he's open. Is that too much to ask? It's really not. Just get it done, please. And Miles Bridges, my boy, I hope it's not true. I hope it's not true. But the only evidence that we've seen so far is not looking good. It's not looking good at all. And man, I got to drop prayers over that whole situation because I'm hoping it isn't what it looks like. Sometimes it just is what it is. Other times, you got those movie scenes where the girl walks in on the guy and he's giving the girl a hug. Goodbye, I'll never see you again. And she's like, how could you? And it ain't always what it seems. We don't know until we get all the facts. So I will not speak on that the way some people have kind of been DMing me saying, go ahead and condemn him. Go ahead and say this. I'm like, if he did that, yes, it is wrong. But I'm not going to make a whole video saying that he did that when I don't know everything. A lot of things aren't always what they seem, but prayers out to their whole family, that whole situation, because that's a sad thing happening. Miles' future, it could really be in jeopardy. His family gonna suffer from that. She definitely looked like in the picture she done suffered. The children suffer. Her family suffer. It's just a horrible situation all in all out. But that's more of a reason to bring LiAngelo in. You know what I'm saying? Put these two together and watch what happens. We know what's going to happen. Well, some of you guys don't know, but the real people that have been rocking with the facts, we know. Anyway, this was the wrap up of the coach and the GM saying what they got to say and my take on it as well. Let me know how you feel in the comment section about everything that the coach was saying, Steve, Clifford, and everything that Mitch was saying. And if you thought it was comical at times or very informative and just whatever you want to say. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Ball facts again. Peace.